how are you? I hope you're well. So this is my first video on doing a reading. I'm going to do an intuitive reading. I'm going to use some cards and also just check into the consciousness, check into what's going on with the majority of people, so the collective. So this should be interesting. Ooh. Okay, great stuff. So let's go for it. I did actually shuffle and pull out some cards before, but I haven't properly looked at them. So this is going to apply to the majority of people. So just take what resonates with you the most. It's not going to apply to every single person, but the general energy of the collective. Okay. So, so we've got the world actually. We've got the world here and the Two of Wands. Now that's interesting. I hadn't noticed this before, but on my Two of Wands, the world is actually at the bottom there. So what I'm feeling is there's a little bit of a divide at the moment with people. We've got quite a lot of conflict going on, and we've got people, they are expanding in consciousness, and then we've got a set of people who aren't quite there yet. So yeah, there's quite a lot of separation at the minute as well. So you might find that actually people are separating. You might find that you've got relationships or friendships that just don't resonate anymore, and you're moving away from them, or you're starting to realize that actually there's a few people around you that you're just not clicking with anymore. But also it isn't an equal relationship. You either giving or taking too much, so that it's not equal here. And there's a divide. There's a divide in consciousness. There's a divide in what people are believing with what's going on in the world. And I think that resonates as well with most of us, because we get a lot of stuff on our newsfeed, don't we? If we look at Facebook and also on the news, and then just people's opinions. It's quite widespread. It's quite different. People are arguing about it, so that makes sense. But we've also got separation within family, and also friendships and relationships. So things are actually separating. Yeah, we've got a bit of separation going on for it. That's what I'm hearing. So have a look at that. Does that resonate with you? And just understand that this could be a short-term thing, or it could be just that you're realizing that your belief systems are just not matching. So you might even be looking around. You might be at home with your partner, you might be at home with your family, and you're just realizing that actually, yeah, they're my family, but I don't really resonate with how they are, what they speak about, and their values, their belief system. And you might just feel like there's a little bit of loneliness within you as you're moving away, as you're growing or expanding your consciousness. Okay, so that's what's going on at the moment. That's really interesting there. So we've got quite a few things going on with that card. Okay, so moving on, right, we've got quite a few sword cards here. Right, so there's a bit of a heavier energy around these cards. There is a little bit of deceit, so we've got a bit of deceit. We've got the Ten of Swords here, so this woman is literally, she's been stabbed in the back. So we've got, there has been some lies going on, some deceit, so mainly with the females here. So maybe you felt betrayed. Maybe you felt like something isn't quite right at the minute. Something isn't quite right with a relationship, with work. Something isn't resonating and you're not quite sure what it is. But you even could have been backstabbed. And I'm also feeling there's a bit of gossip around here as well. So there could be people gossiping around you or about you. So take what resonates with that. And the energy is quite heavy here. So there's something secretive about it. There's some sort of secret going on. There's some secrets here. I'm seeing girls talking. I'm seeing kind of, gossipy energy, girls talking. And I'm seeing a person feeling singled out as well. So the person they're talking about feels singled out. And these people, for some reason, there's some jealousy around here. So it's definitely more a female energy being jealous of a female. And then we've got, they're all female in the cards here. So it could be a female that's jealous of another female and is causing her a bit of trouble. But definitely some sort of gossip within females some sort of undercurrent of victimization and also, yeah, deceit. So some sort of deceit here. So just have a look at that. Have a look around you. How do you feel when you're around certain people? And also have a look. Maybe it's you that's talking about others. Okay. With the energy at the moment, it's really important that what you're thinking and saying is of the highest, because you might find it bounces back to you. So just be careful of that. And also I'm seeing here there's a cycle of things coming back to you. So it might be that if you've been a bit negative towards someone, that might be coming back to you. Or if you've been going through something, then that will be coming back to you either way, good or not so good. So if you have been a little bit deceitful, then you might actually be going through that now. You might have experienced that with someone else, and vice versa. If you were the one that was deceived to, then that other person might be experiencing it now. So there's some sort of relay. There's some sort of balancing out here of energies where you went through something, and now that other person is. So there's a swap over here. Okay, and that can be either way. So also with the energies, now just be really careful about what you're speaking about, how you're talking about other people, what you're thinking as well, okay? But we do have from that situation, so we've got the 10 of Swords here, we've got the 9 of Swords here, so a lot of swords here, stabbing in the back, anxiety, feeling weak, feeling deceived. We have the Empress, so we've got the Empress energy there, so blooming, coming out of this as a rebirth, coming out of this as a new person, a lot stronger in your power, and growth from this situation. Okay, so the Empress for this particular card is actually pregnant, so it's a rebirth, and she's holding a heart in her hand. She's got butterflies around her, she's got fruit on the tree. So from this situation, whatever has happened, this deception, you are now becoming the Empress. So you are going to step into that and embrace that new energy. So this has been a growth journey. So whatever happened has actually helped you to grow, to be stronger. So that's awesome. Okay, so let's have a look at some other cards here. Okay. So I've actually got some Abraham Hicks cards, and this particular one is saying, I see this day as a positive new beginning. It's never too late to have a new beginning. Okay, which I think is really relevant, because we can change our present moment at any time. It just takes that conscious thought. So what am I feeling this morning? Yesterday was maybe a bit rough, but I can change that at any point. I can choose to alternate my thoughts. I can choose to reach for the higher thought, the higher choice in my day, and go for the more positive one. Okay, so have a think about that. And we have a lot of yellow here, so a lot of solar plexus energy, a lot of sunshine, positivity, strength here in the solar plexus, and being in your power center, the sun shining brightly. So choose to be positive. And here we have, it says on the back, today and tomorrow can be very different from yesterday. If you can let yesterday go, and focus on today. So exactly, just let it go. So also, as I'm just speaking about that, I'm feeling that some of you are holding on to stuff. So is it just a little grudge that's just happened recently? Is it something that's happened a long time ago? Have a think about that. And what happens when we hold into grudges is that it does manifest in the body, and it creates pain, it creates hatred, anger. And when you release that, you allow your body just to open up and you can move forward. So when we're holding on to grudges, when we've got resentments for people, for things that have happened, you're actually holding yourself back. You're actually holding yourself in the past. And this card just is significant of that. So forget about yesterday, move into a new day. We've forgotten about what's happened, and let's move on now, yeah? Because everyone makes mistakes, and, we have to remember that. We've all done it, okay? We've all said or done something. That's how people grow. So just allow that to go, and maybe you need to allow something to go that you've done. Okay, forgiving yourself even. Okay, we've got another Abraham card here. This is the Abraham Hicks. I practice the science of deliberate creation. Giving thought to anything is creation. Giving deliberate thought to anything is deliberate creation. So again, be that creative, be that manifester of your choice. What is it that you want? Okay. And then put your focus on that. Like put your focus on what it is you want to create. Okay, so we're stepping into positivity. Yeah, a new day. And then what is it I want to create today? What do I want to create today to align myself with my dreams? How can I start visualizing, reaching that emotion, the feelings around it? What do I need to do? And how can I create my future, what I need to do? Okay, so that's great, especially with the current situation at the minute. We do have time on our hands. So it could be that time to read that book, write that poem, create that business, do your art, whatever it is. You know, maybe something that you've been putting off or you've been a bit shy about. You know, why don't give it a go? Okay, got time. Okay. Right then, so I've got the Archangel cards. I've pulled a few of those. Excuse me. Just following on for that, crazy. Following on for that, we've got the Three of Ariel. So I've just put these onto a pile. I'm just picking up one at a time. Three of Ariel, do what you love. Okay. A time of great personal growth. So following on from creating your dreams, like what is it that brings you joy? Have a good think about that. And it's asking you to, the energy at the minute is asking you to reevaluate what you're doing for work. You've got time now to really go inside. Am I enjoying my work? Is this aligning with my soul? You know, do I feel happy when I'm doing it, or am I just earning money for it? You know, so aligning with your soul, aligning with you know, your artistic endeavors. Is it what you love? Is it really what you love? Okay, so bringing that heart connection into your future. Okay, your business, your work situation. Okay, and how you make money. So it's about creating and having a good look. Is this what I like? If it isn't, what do I like? What parts of that do I like? What don't I like? Am I actually in alignment with it? Am I bringing myself joy? Okay, awesome. Okay, so we do have the High Priestess as well here, and the Four of Michael next to each other, and the both of them are giving me a real sense of taking time out. So I know a lot of us we've got to take time out at the minute because we have to. We're in lockdown, but this is going a little bit further. The need to actually seek relief from stress, and going within. So meditation, taking this week, and I'm getting actually this week and next week for just going inwards and asking yourself questions. Okay, just taking everything out, just taking all the distractions out, because even though we're at home, we can still be distracted by, social media, other people around, what they're saying, what they're doing, and even just being inside, for a long amount of time can feel a little bit frustrating. So by going into meditative state, you're switching off. You are becoming a clean slate. You are connecting to source, and you're finding answers within. But it also just takes off that stress. It just allows your body just to ease as well, just to be at ease. So, and that's going to help you sleep as well. So a lot of you are finding trouble sleeping, trying maybe waking up a lot earlier than normal, or it's a little bit it's out of, you haven't got a cycle at the minute. You're either going to bed early, waking up late, or waking up in the middle of the night. It's a little bit all over the place at the moment. So the meditation will help you with that, is what's coming through for you at the moment. Okay, so it will all be better if you make a decision. So Archangel Michael's coming through. Be better about making a decision. Everything happens for a reason. Releasing regrets. Searching for the silver lining. So some of you may be regretting things that have happened recently. Regretting things, regretting choices, regretting relationships. just kind of over analyzing everything and getting yourself into worry, which is quite easy to do with the current situation. But also there's a lot of indecision here. There's a lot of indecision. Some of you, right, and it's actually mainly the males here. We're getting a lot of masculine energy coming in, and Michael's showing me that it's a masculine energy. You're very indecisive at the minute. So the masculine energy is feeling very confused at the minute, very indecisive. Which way should I go? I'm not sure where I need to go. And also I feel like this is an intrusive energy with the masculines at the minute. They might be getting a lot of advice from people around them. Okay. And what you really need to do, masculine, so this is either males or females with more masculine energy. Okay, so that's more kind of active roles. That you can be either, because we both have female and masculine energy within us, whether we're female or masculine. Okay, but it's that making a decision, and what's happening here is you're procrastinating. You're not making a decision either way. You're just floating in between. And even when you have kind of made a decision, you're then floating back and forth. But a lot of what's happening is you're not tuning into yourself. You're not tuning into who you are as a person, and your heart even. You're not tuning into your soul. Like, what do I want? What kind of job do I want? Where do I want to be? And also, like, what do I want in a partner? Like this, that. And what's happening is, because you're not tuning into yourself, you are taking on the energy of others. You're taking on the opinions of others, and that's affecting you. It's affecting your choices, and then you're stuck. And it might be that you feel stuck at home, stuck where you are, stuck in a certain job, or stuck in a relationship, or just stuck. But in some ways, you're creating this yourself because you're relying on other people to give you the answers, and you're not tuning into your personal power and deciding what you want. Okay, so take that as you will. Okay, so that's for someone there. Okay, a few things, absolutely. And then next card up, crazy how these things work, is the leap of faith. So we've got the Two of Michael there. You know, you see kind of the two horses, like which way, that way, this way, kind of creating conflict within oneself. And then we've got the leap of faith. So again, make the decision, take the leap of faith. Okay, it's there for you. As soon as you make that decision, and as soon as you make the decision that's right for you personally, rather than everyone around you, okay, or what's socially acceptable, or what anyone's saying on social media, or what that kind of, you know, religious beliefs, or anything this or anything that to do with money, or anything, you know, anything, any kind of contracts or anything. Rather than relying on any kind of outside information, you need to go within and use your own information. So you need to take the leap of faith there. Once you do take the leap of your faith, believe in yourself, listen to your heart, do what gives you joy. Okay, exactly. So it's about, again, listening to your soul. What does my soul want? Okay. And especially if you're not happy, you know, especially if you're not happy, if you're not listening to your soul, you won't be happy. When you love what you do, or when you love your hobbies, when you're just stepping into joy, it will feel relaxed. You'll feel good about it, and that in turn lifts you up. So what are you doing, or what are you not doing? Why are you not? You're not making that decision. You're not going inwards. Okay, you're still using distractions. It could be. Yeah, it could be addictions. You might have addictions at the minute, drinking more, eating more, because you don't want to make the decision. You're trying to avoid a decision there. Okay. And then we've got the Three of Gabriel, following on from the leap of faith. So if you take that leap of faith with your joy, the prosperity arises from the wise planning. Optimistic plans turn out as expected. So as soon as you make that choice, as soon as you make that jump, you'll be rewarded with money. You're going to be rewarded with what you want. Okay, so that's the key here. And as I'm saying, that feels really light and rewarding. So that's all you have to do. You have to just make that decision. And I'm seeing quite a few females as well that are thinking about starting an online business or some sort of business as well, and that applies to you. I'm seeing quite a lot of females for that one. Actually, there's a female in a picture looking a bit closer. So there you go. Are you thinking about starting your own business? maybe collaborating with other people is a good idea. And again, by doing that, you're going to, by taking the next step, you will be rewarded with money. Okay. Okay, so let's just have a look. Okay, so the 5 of Ariel is just, you needn't go through this yourself. You needn't go through this alone. Help is around, help is nearby. Become more positive. I'm feeling that some of you got into this loop of feeling negative, or every day is becoming a bit monotonous, a bit boring, a bit mundane, a bit blur. We've got into that energy because of, you know, we've got all this time, and, you know, if we haven't got anything planned, we can just kind of, you know, slump around, you know. We have all those. I had one of them days the other day. So, but which is fine. But if it becomes every day too regular, then it can make us feel a bit down as well. So that particular card is telling you to step into that positivity again. As we were talking about at the beginning of the reading. And, you know, the more negative you're thinking, you're going to get spiraled down. So you want to spiral back up again, keep it uplifted. And if you need to turn off the TV, if you need to turn off social media for a bit, for a day, just do that. Do whatever you need to do. Because sometimes we just need a break from everything going on. It can bring us down. Okay, my final card here. Beautiful card. So we've got an affirmation for this card as well to finish off with. So it's saying, the card says you are beautiful. It's a different card. I just can't remember what cards they are, because I was given these and I lost the outside packet and I can't remember, so I do apologize to whoever made these. But the cards are beautiful. It says you are beautiful. It says there's a divine beauty which flows through you and around you. So the more you accept your beauty, the more of it becomes part of you, and the more of it becomes part of your life. So the beauty is your eternal life force, okay? And as you acknowledge your beauty, you and your life will be filled with even more love and beauty. And I'm feeling really emotional as I'm saying that. So I feel that some of you that may be watching this are feeling low at the minute. And I'm particularly getting a female energy from this. You might be feeling low in yourself and lonely within yourself, because some of you are going through abandonment issues. So some of you feel abandoned by somebody, or just very lonely with wherever you are. And some of you are really feeling like you've eaten too much and you're feeling icky. And some of you are really going through some internal work. You're really growing and being upgraded, actually. Your energy is being upgraded. But you have to go through this process first. But as you're going through this process, don't forget that you are beautiful, okay? You are that inner beauty. Don't forget that. Don't forget that inner beauty. And I've just got a message. Don't focus so much on the outside. Just remember to focus on your inside as well, okay? So working on the inside as well as this, because this is just what people see, but this is who you are. And of course, who you are also comes out in the physical as well. But don't forget to balance the two. Remember to work on your inside. Remember to focus on your inner beauty. Okay, remember that, because they work together. And I remember when I was younger, I used to latest hair straighteners, so focused on the outside, but I hadn't done any inner work. I hadn't done any inner child work and any inner work on myself. And what happens is that you can block money, relationships, communication, all sorts of things, and also not appreciate life and people fully if you're so focused on material, you know, this, okay? It's really, you know, this at the end of the day, you know, this can all be replaced, but in here, this is your true essence, okay? So your affirmation is I see the beauty in everyone and everything. So I want you to see the beauty in yourself, and I want you to see the beauty in others as well. That's really important. So I see the beauty in everyone and everything, and beyond the outside exterior. Okay, perfect. So let me just see if there's any other messages coming in. So just remember just to trust and let go, and just to be with yourself, okay? And to be patient. Be patient, because the situation right now is bringing up stuff for everybody. So be patient with yourself, be patient with others, because everyone is doing the best they can because of the situation. So, okay, so really look at that and try to stay away from any arguments, especially about what's going on in the world. Just if someone, you know, says something different from you, if someone has a different opinion, just try to step that away and just appreciate that everyone, we said at the beginning, there's a bit of a divide, okay? And some people are awakening more than others or quicker than others, and wherever you are, just allow those people to grow or appreciate their point of view. And that's what I'm getting, okay? Because the more we work together, okay, the less judgment, the more we can make the changes that are required. Okay, and I'm being told that's complete. Okay, guys, well, I hope you enjoyed that. I hope that helped. And yeah, if that works, then I will be doing some more. So have a great day, and thank you for listening. Bye.